In other news, senators are raising the red flag over what they term as a worrying trend in the country, where a large number of children are being subjected to various forms of abuse and maltreatment. Led by nominated Senator Sylvia Kasanga, the legislators now want the Standing Committee on Labour and Social Welfare to within 20 days interrogate the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection on mechanisms put in place towards prevention and addressing cases of abuse against children in the country.
With many children facing betrayal from family and community members charged with the responsibility of protecting and loving them, senators want immediate action taken over the rising cases of children being exposed to various forms of abuse and maltreatment, including physical and psychological abuse, sexual abuse and child labor.
You find that there are some children who are out of school, not because of their own accord, but because they've been forced into marriages, Honorable Speaker. Some of them have even been forced into working so that they can provide for families where families are not economically endowed. A line must be drawn between the abuse, which is the caning, which is a sexual harassment, which is a deprivation of opportunities for our children, and legitimate processes of bringing up our children to be responsible members of society.
The lawmakers also want the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection to shed more light on mechanisms it has in place to identify children at risk of abuse and maltreatment, status of all convictions and progress made in rehabilitating victims, and sensitizing members of the public against the vice.
Many children think violence is to be tolerated. More than half girls, 50%, and almost half boys, 47%, aged between 13 and 17, indicated that it was acceptable for a husband to beat his wife.
The mindset that we are instilling on our children as parents is not right for them to grow up as responsible citizens in this country, where a child grows up believing that they should never be questioned, whatever it is that they want to do.
The concerns were raised via a statement on the abuse and maltreatment of children issued on Wednesday afternoon by nominated Senator Sylvia Kasanga. Ben Chumba, reporting for Channel 1 News.